It's hard to believe that January 28, 2010 was the 7th anniversary of Jeff's death. On that fateful day, Jeff said goodbye to Gail and drove off to school. 10 minutes later, our lives were changed forever. As the years have passed, things have changed, but it really hasn't gotten easier. We still think about him often, wondering what he would be doing knowing his involvement with the fire departments and the EMS service. We also wonder what he would be doing with his brothers and sisters, with whom they all shared such a wonderful, loving bond. Today marks the culmination of years of planning and hard work that will help us remember all the good things that Jeff did through his commitment to the many fire departments and EMS units that he was part of. The opening of the Jeffrey Mosenson Trauma and Emergency Training Center is official. Shortly after Jeff's death, Gail and I wanted to do something that mattered to the community and would have an impact on people's lives. We remembered when Jeff was I think 16, he had taken me to a training center that I felt, to say the least, needed a great deal of remodeling. The facility had some leaky ceilings, very limited space, I think a little bit of asbestos hanging down, and just not the state-of-the-art modern training center that the medical first responders should have. After some discussion with Gail and a meeting with Town of Oyster Bay Supervisor John Venditto, who was a real friend to us after Jeff's death, we decided that the building of a new facility for the Nassau County Fire Police EMS Academy was going to be our project. We stand here today because a lot of people felt that it was a very worthwhile project. We'd like to thank many of the people who have been with us for the ride. Thanks to Judy Jacobs, who as the presiding officer worked with the Nassau County Legislature to help get approval for the $300,000 funding, which actually ended up coming from the Nassau University Medical Center. To Senator Carl Mussolino, who could not be here, and he obtained a $100,000 grant from the Empire State Development Corporation, and Assemblyman Rob Walker at the time for obtaining a grant from funds available through New York State. Special thank you to the board members of the Jeffrey Mosenson Memorial Fund and all our supporters who have helped us raise over $800,000 that we contributed towards the project. A very special thank you to Mike Aide, who has been working endlessly behind the scenes on behalf of the Nassau University Medical Center, and with two very special people who are not only our good friends, but are also the general contractors on the project, Tony Pasolico and Mike Intrabertola. We all need to thank a very special individual. 4 years ago, when Gail and I, it could be 5, it could be 6, when we met with Tom Swazi, a man from the county executive's office introduced himself to Gail and me. Neither of us knew that he'd be so instrumental in the project and along for the ride from the very beginning to the end. That person was Gianelli. He worked with Nassau County to help us get the commitment of $300,000. And what people don't realize, and a lot of this, Gail and I, when we went in, were looking for $30,000. Being in sales, when we went in with 30, I was really going to try to push for 50. When he offered the $300,000, I didn't have the whats to ask for anything more than the $300,000. After probably a year or so working with us at the county level, he was named President and Chief Executive of the Nassau University Medical Center and the Healthcare Corporation, and has been the strongest supporter for this project as anyone from the hospital side. Without him, we never would have been able to get here today. And we'd like to thank County Executive Ed Mangano for his kind words. We know that you have been a big supporter of the fire, police, and EMS personnel, and we look forward to your support as we embark on Phase 2 of the construction and finish the project. And to the most important thank you of them all, to our children, Jonathan, Joanna, and Jenna. We know how hard Jeff not being here has been on you. We know how much time it took for us to make this a reality, but we are confident that the time we have spent together lets you know how precious each of you are to us. So thank you for understanding how important this project is to Mom and me. Losing a son and a brother is something that we will never get over. We only hope that this project will help everyone remember how special Jeffrey was, and that he will be remembered and a part of everyone's lives forever. Thank you.
Thank you.